Hello, welcome to part 4. So as I said before, we can only direct integrate if our integration is integrate sine, integrate cos, of course with power 1, and integrate secant squared. These three are specials, but not others. So other than that, we need to use other method. We already discussed about integrate sine and cos with powers, right? Even power and odd power. But there are numerous trigo functions other than that. For example, integration of tan x. We need to use substitution method. But first, we need to change tan to another form of sine and cos. And we already know tan is sine over cos. So for the theta, just follow the original theta in tan, okay? So integrating tan x is just the same as integrate sine x over cos x. And because we want to integrate them over x, so we will write dx at the back. Okay, so we are going to solve this using substitution method. So I assume you already know how to choose u. So in this case, we're going to let u as cos x. Differentiate du dx is equals to negative sine x. Okay, so we already let u as our cos x. So we are going to change sine x dx here as something with du. Alright, so I will rearrange dx to right hand side and negative to left hand side. So I will get du over negative 1 equals sine x dx. So now I already get the same sine x dx as in our question. Okay, so I'm going to substitute them with du over negative 1. Okay, so continue right here. So integrate fraction. So cos x here has become u. And our sine x dx over here has become du over negative 1. What do I need to write over here? At the top? Yes, just write 1. Okay, so before I integrate this, I will bring negative 1 outside the integration because negative 1 is just a constant. So negative 1 integrate 1 over u du. So recall, if you still remember, in 6.2, you learn how to integrate 1 over x. And the answer is just ln modulus x plus c. So the same rules applies here. It's just that the letter has changed to u. But the method of integration is just the same. Okay, so the answer here, so negative 1 outside, integrate 1 over u, will get ln modulus u plus c. So substituting back, what is u? We will get negative ln, don't forget the modulus, it is compulsory, wajib. Okay, so our u is cos x plus c. And we are done. So move to next question. We have integrate cot 3x dx. Okay, so we don't have any formula to integrate or to direct integrate cot. So we need to use substitution method. But first, we need to change cot to form of sine and cos. Okay, so we already know tan is sine over cos. So cot is actually just cos over sine. So applying that to our question, so cot 3x is just cos over sine. What about the theta? Just copy 3x. Okay, so integrate cot 3x dx is just the same as we integrate cos 3x over sine 3x. And because we want to integrate over x, so we write dx at the back. So using substitution method, I will let u as sine 3x and differentiate this du dx, we'll get 3 cos 3x. Now, we already substitute sine 3x into u, so we need to change cos 3x dx as something with du. Alright, so I will rearrange dx to the other side and 3 to the other side, and I'll write it back. It will become du over 3 equals to cos 3x dx. So now we know cos 3x dx, we will substitute as du over 3 later. So continue here. Okay, so I have fraction. So sin 3x already become u. Cos 3x dx is du over 3, and we just put 1 at the top over there. Okay, so as usual, bringing the constant outside. So the constant will become 1 over 3. Very good. So integrate 1 over u du. So integrate that, we will get ln, don't forget modulus u plus c. Substitute back what is u. So our u is sin 3x, don't forget modulus, plus c, and we are done. Senang kan? Alright, so now, how to do integrate by substitution if we want to do a definite integral. Alright, so it's just the way of writing. We do substitution method as usual, but how to write it the correct way. Okay, so let's look at the question. We have integration of cos x multiplied by square root of 1 plus sin x dx. So we need to choose u for our substitution method, and it is obvious that the more complicated one is the square root one, but we only take the inside as our u. So now my u is 1 plus sin x, and we differentiate this, we will get, differentiate 1, we'll get 0, differentiate sin x, we'll get cos x. So I need to rearrange this du dx because I already let inside of the square root as u, so the outside cos x and dx, I need to change to something with du. So I need to rearrange our du dx here. So I'll bring dx to the other side. I will get du equals to cos x dx. So now I have cos x dx here. And later I will change it to du. Okay, so to write this one equals, so integrate. So I have cert u or square root u, and cos x dx has changed to du. But what about the limit? Alright, so take a look at our limit here, pi. Okay, so how to change it? We use this equation. So to write that, when x equals pi, why we need to change the limit? Because pi and 3 pi over 2 is for dx. It's not for du. So we need to change the limit x to u. So when my x is pi, then my u is 1 plus sine. So I will substitute x with pi now. So just press the calculator and make sure if we work with trigonometry with pi, our calculator must be in radian mode. Alright, so if you substitute 1 plus sine pi in calculator, we will get 1 plus 0. Sine pi is 0. So the answer is 1. So in our integration of square root u du, in here, the lower limit, I will write 1. Alright, so next, when my 3 pi over 2 here, when x is equals to 3 pi over 2, my u is 1 plus sine, substitute. So press the calculator, sine 3 pi over 2 is negative 1. So the answer is 0. So I will put 0 at our upper limit over there. Okay, so now we are going to calculate, or we are going to integrate. Alright, so now we are going to continue integrate this one. So we have integrate square root u. So I will change square root into power du, and our limit is from 1 to 0. So now integrate u will get u to the power of 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2. And now we don't have plus c anymore. We have upper limit 0 and lower limit 1. Okay, so if I simplify my answer here, it will be 2u power 3 over 2 over 3. limit 0, 1, 1, 0, and substitute. So now I have 2 bracket 3 minus. Okay, so always go with atas tolak bawah. Atas, bawah. Okay, always go with atas tolak bawah. So the upper limit is 0 and the lower limit is 1. Alright, so if we substitute in the calculator and we calculate, we'll get 0 minus 2 over 3. So our answer is just negative 2 over 3. That's it. And we're done. So I leave you with exercises here and the answers are there. So you can try, and if you have trouble solving it, then ask your class lecturer. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye.